LittleCup, the wondrous, stallless, fast-paced metagame full of babies. This metagame is my personal favorite, and for good reason. One of the largest parts about LittleCup is the fact that all of the Pokemon are level 5. This makes the format very unique as it changes how many interactions work. But why is LittleCup played this way? Let me explain. So Pokemon being at level 5 actually goes all the way back to Pokemon Colosseum 2 in Gen 4, where LittleCup was first introduced as a mode. It was mainly intended for a fun way to use lower leveled or unevolved Pokemon, so they capped the level at level 5. On PokemonShowdown, the main website for competitive Pokemon, they were inspired by LittleCup and have made new formats of LittleCup for each generation. But the point is, that's why LittleCup is played at level 5. But why does this matter, and is there a better way or a better level to do it? So Pokemon being at level 5 changes numerous things, but the most relevant are that 1. The rounding system's weird, 2. Speed tiers are dumb, and 3. The base power of moves is way too strong. So for the rounding system, basically rounding to 1 digit higher or lower doesn't matter too much for OU, where Pokemon have hundreds of health, but when most only have like 20 something, 1 point of damage means a lot. It's also harder to round small amounts of damage like 6 or 12%, resulting in Stealth Rocks, Burn, Toxic, etc. being worse. For speed tiers, I went over speed tiers in my last video. Check it out and subscribe to this channel, but only if you genuinely like my videos. But long story short, because speed tiers have to be a whole number, and LittleCup uses such small numbers, speed ties, where both Pokemon have the same speed and it turns out to be a coin flip, are really common. And this just sucks, as it's an extra layer of randomness that's out of your control for the most part. The third thing, the base power of moves on the other hand, is actually a good part of LittleCup. Basically, moves with a large base power like Earthquake or Hydro Pump are balanced around level 100 Pokemon, not level 5 one. However, many LittleCup Pokemon still have access to these moves despite much lower defensive stats, resulting in stall and defensive playstyles being worse and harder to pull off in LittleCup. But that is, at least in my opinion, a good thing. I personally hate stall. So obviously, those 3 points make LittleCup very unique, and there are more smaller points like Seismic Toss being useless in LittleCup, and Oranberry and Berry Juice being very strong, that would change if it were played at level 100 like OU. But is there a specific reason for the Pokemon to be at level 5? Not really. It does make the tier more unique, but there's actually a better solution. Level 6. So I got a comment from some small channel last video. I've never really heard of them before, but he pointed out that if LittleCup was played at level 6, it would fix the biggest issue I have with level 5, that being the speed ties. There would still be some speed ties, but it would at least cut down on some of them, which is obviously a good thing. But LittleCup's always been at level 5, it's just a tradition. So that's an interesting idea, although I can't really see it happening. But let me know what you guys think, and feel free to subscribe, but only if you genuinely like this video. And just have a good one.